We're on this road together, Canada.
It's back! The world's best curlers are returning to this queue for the Grand Slam of Curling Go Up Tour Challenge. Join us October 14th to 19th at the Silent Ice Center as top teams from around the globe battle it out for glory on the pebbled ice. Enjoy world-class curling and an unforgettable fan experience, all right here in our community. The Grand Slam of Curling Go Up Tour Challenge, October 14th to 19th at the Silent Ice Center. Don't miss it.
Weekly NFL giveaways, drink specials, huge screen TVs. The hits keep coming at First Round, Edmonton's NFL headquarters. Watch NFL football at First Round, and you could win a trip to your favorite NFL city for a regular season game next season. Catch NFL action Thursday nights, all day Sunday, starting with the Pro Bowl brunch from 10:30 to 2. Then Monday night with half-price boneless wings after 6 p.m. First Round, burgers, beer, sports. Downtown and Bourbon Street, West Edmonton Mall.
You wanted local sports on weekends. Saturday mornings at 9, check out the Saturday Sports Setup, where we'll tee up what's happening on the weekend sports scene. Tune in Saturday morning at 9 on Sports 1440.
Missioner Allen Auctioneering's 3-day Calgary, Edmonton, Winnipeg public unreserved heavy truck auctions are next Thursday at 9 a.m. with Tritum, tandem, and single-axle trucks including tractors, diggers, decks, dumps, plows, vacs, man lifts, pickers, refuse trucks, and more. Info at maauctions.com.
GMC's 0% event is on now. Get 0% financing on all remaining 2025 GMC models on limited terms, like the 2025 Sierra 1500 Elevation Crew Cab at 0% financing for 84 months. The 2025 Terrain Elevation All-Wheel Drive at 0% financing for 60 months. And the 2025 Canyon at 0% financing for 36 months. No matter what you need, there's a GMC for you. Ask your GMC dealer for details.
Missioner Allen Auctioneering's next 3-day Calgary, Edmonton, Winnipeg public unreserved industrial auctions are next Thursday and Friday at 9 a.m. These major events include multiple lanes selling a large selection of multi-purpose trucks, equipment, and commercial trailers. Info at maauctions.com.
This is Sports 1440 and the all-new Fantasy Frenzy with Halley and Douglas.
Presented by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
It's 11:01. Good morning. Thank you guys for tuning in to Fantasy Frenzy here on Sports 1440, brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky, online at willhawkbeefjerky.com. Go check them out. Only available in Leduc. Connor Halley, Brandon Douglas, Josh Fenwick, Sam Wilness with you here in the Sports 1440 studios in West Edmonton Mall. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Hopefully it's been a great start to the end of the work week for most people. Not all of you. Duke, the farmers out there, hashtag no days off. I used to work at a grocery store, had to work the odd weekend, so I feel ya. But for a lot of people, we're heading into the long weekend. We'll be off on Monday, and then on Tuesday, they're doing some
maintenance.
That I don't really know.
I think that's the simplest way to put it.
But they're doing some work out by our tower, and it just so happens to fall at 11 o'clock. Total coincidence. So you'll be able to listen to us streaming or watch on YouTube, but the
terrestrial radio signal,
unfortunately,
will be down.
Yeah. It's too bad, but that's okay. It's just one day, and I think it makes things better. Hey, you got a new shirt.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
I
see you have a shirt as well.
I got a similar shirt as the intern. Sports 1440.
Do you think you and the intern wear the same size?
No way. I wish I was small.
When I got in here this morning, I was joking because Sam's was over the back of his chair there behind the board, and I didn't even look. I was like, "What's that? Like a double extra small?"
What is it? Small?
It is a medium.
Medium. Okay, yeah. Medium would be like Under Armour on me. So I'm not going that route, but $7.80. Get big goal. I think these are on sale right now.
Yeah, they are. We've
Go
checked
pick them up.
It's up on the site. Sent the link to a few people already this morning. Were you guys wearing those yesterday?
No. We were just looking at them yesterday.
Oh, okay. Because we were trying to guess based on the collection what one everybody was gifted.
Yeah. Low.
Did Declan get to have a beer with Low Tide one?
Yeah. Oh, so
That-
you know all the shirts already.
I'm looking at them right now.
Oh, okay. You're up on the website.
I'm on the 780.com. Word780.com.
Sweet.
You can go look at them too and buy them.
It's a fun little store. When our first shirt came out last year, I went and took a look. And yeah, they got some fun stuff there. But go check out the collection there. Duke says a tractor on it. Not a deer. Looks like well, it's orange. Does Kubota make those types of tractors?
Not to my knowledge, but
Van says yes. So we're gonna agree with that.
this is an antique tractor.
Well, maybe it was their first model. Hard to say for sure.
I drove a tractor like that when I worked at the RV company. Used it to tow RVs around or trailers around. My apologies.
Okay. All right. Now, today on the show, we'll talk about some NFL football, some NHL hockey, some Major League Baseball playoffs. Dodgers. Mission accomplished last night.
What a way to win a baseball game. Or more important, maybe better put, what a way to lose a baseball game.
For Philly.
Yeah. Tough scene for old Oren Kirkering. Good player, good pitcher. Just a little panic set in there, maybe, I think. And the joke got dropped in our one fantasy football group chat. Is like, I think the plane might be leaving that guy behind tonight. And I said, if I were him, I wouldn't want to get on it back to Philly because those scumbags would probably tear that guy limb from limb upon arrival.
And happily do so.
Oh, and have no remorse.
We've said Philly fans brutal, but
They
embrace it.
live for it.
You also had the Cubbies living to see another day. Blue Jays, we'll wait the winner of tonight's Detroit Tigers, Seattle Mariners game. That's going to be a lot of fun. The NHL, no games tonight.
Why that is, I can't quite grasp.
I know Gregor likes it, and he'll explain why on the Gregor show. I will say I don't mind the idea. I don't like the execution. I think you could maybe say Mondays.
There's nothing else on today.
Yeah. You're 3-4 days into your NHL season. Like,
You just got a little momentum.
on a Friday night, I would why not put make that the marquee night? What are you going up against? NFL's not there yet.
I would agree.
It will be, I'm sure. You have a couple college football games.
NFL has always said they are staying away from Friday because they don't want to try and take away from high school football.
Except for Black
International
Friday
games.
and Brazil games. Then they don't care. If the money's there, they'll do it.
But Black Friday, high school football is not still playing then, are they?
Well, maybe they'd have a game off. I don't know. Maybe in some seasons. Playoffs may be rolling. Maybe they play the playoffs on the weekends. Anyways, no games tonight to be watched. That's okay. You'll find something else to do. Probably watch some baseball instead. Over the weekend, we got NFL. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Playbook Vic sent us a trade offer, apparently. I forgot to go take a look at it, but we'll gander at that. And then we're also going to be giving away a $50 gift card to First Round. We've been doing kind of personal questions, Duke. Do you have any deeply personal questions, things you want to learn about our listeners? We just asked them their jobs, their role model. Do you have anything you'd like to know? I have something that we could ask.
No, I'm sorry.
You got nothing?
Nothing. This is no offense to listeners, and I'm sure it's mutual. They don't give it there's no burning question that's been keeping me up at night about I need to know X about the listenership. But I'm glad you have something.
It's probably a pretty simple question. The question would be for me, what is your greatest fear?
Oh my God. Didn't you ask us to spec a while back?
Probably. Oh, yeah. Well, this was irrational fears, and it was Declan who asked that question.
Right.
This is just a fear. It could be irrational. It could be anything. Let us know. 1-833-401-1440. Your greatest fear. You'll have a chance to win a $50 gift card to First Round.
And these are all going to get saved in there's a notes section on our text line page.
Yeah.
For each contact. There's a notes part. These are going to be put in there.
Job.
Yeah. We're much like the government. We're just collecting all your information. What we're going to do with it, TBD.
Tell us your blood type. That's the next one.
Oh, positive.
I actually not going to ask you your blood type, but your greatest fear, and you'll have a chance. The cat dad was calling us clowns, but I think that might be his fear, or he's calling us clowns.
Both
Could be either way. We got no name here. It's actually a law that the NFL can't play on Friday in the U.S.
What about Black Friday?
But Black Friday they do. The first game. Maybe that's to your point. The season's over. That would make sense because their Thanksgiving is end of November. So yeah, season would probably be over.
I think so.
It's the NFL. They'll just make a new rule or new law.
The laws cater to the NFL, not the other way around.
Exactly. Question here coming in 1-833-401-1440 from Chewy. Hey guys, Herbert or Stafford? I'm leaning towards Stafford. Well, Herbert does get that Miami Dolphins defense,
which Kevin Karras outlined quite nicely at the end of his program, where they rank in most metrics, and it is somewhere between 28th and dead last in almost every category.
I believe a Chargers fan worded it this way. It was the Chargers line versus the Dolphins line.
The stoppable force versus the movable object.
That was exactly it. It's like, this is not good.
I know that because that's the exact same conversation that was had a couple weeks ago when the Texans offense went up against the Ravens defense, which coincidentally to this question is who the Rams play on Sunday. I don't think you're going wrong with either option here, but I think because of the Chargers' current state of running backs and O-line, I think I'd probably go Matt Stafford.
Stafford gets the Ravens,
who
also have not been
they
good
suck
at all. So yeah, I don't think there's necessarily a bad option, but I would lean towards Stafford simply because his offensive line isn't terrible, and he's still got really nice options as well. Jim Rome always says, more of me, less of you is better. I don't know what that means, Tiger.
The NFL trying to take over every day? Or the NHL not being on today and as a result losing a day of conversation in some places?
Yeah, maybe. We'll find other things to talk about. Ali says his greatest fear is the Oilers missing the playoffs. Eli's is finishing below Connor in the fantasy hockey pool. I'm like 17th. Do you know that... little history lesson for you, Eli. A couple years ago, I won the playoff pool. I'll never let you forget it.
So I was keeping track of some of my players last night. I was like, man, I'm having a good night. And then I get the update email this morning, and I'm like tied for 27th. Like, what the hell? I thought I'd be way better than that.
Everyone's having a good night. That's the problem with this thing.
When you have games like that, yeah, a couple guys let me down, including I made some pretty bold choices on defense, including my boy Jackson Lacombe, Cam Fowler, Mackenzie Weegar. But hey, Jake Sanderson, 2 points.
I'm tied for 7th, boys.
Way to go, Con.
Randy is leading the way. Team Randy, Bad Niv, Avid Dexter, as is Playbook Vic. There's a lot of guys in the house. Kevin K. It's competitive, and we're not even a week in.
Kevin K isn't Kevin Karras?
No.
Oh.
I don't. What do you think Kevin named his team?
Probably something derogatory towards me or Donovan.
Donovan sucks. No, it's the Dictators.
Oh, there. Classic.
He's in 43rd spot of 48 teams.
Tough luck, Kev.
Way she goes. Jordy says his greatest fear is that there'll be no sports talk on the radio. I see what you're doing there, Jordy. What if you won, though, Jordy? Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Greatest fear is that Donovan will get more airtime from X-Ray Gogs.
That's an unnecessary shot on somebody that's not here to defend himself.
Kim says failing as a father. Hey,
that's deep.
That's a real one. That is a real one. Robbie says Pitts or Andrews. Well, Pitts, I feel like has a better quarterback. It's going to be Cooper Rush, it looks like. No Lamar Jackson at practice again today. So
I'm taking Kyle Pitts. They're at home. Bills defense is okay. Worse against the run, I would say, than against the pass. But Kyle Pitts, he's a little bit of resurgence this year.
Yeah, I think that's probably a little bit of a safer one. They're going to need to put up points against Buffalo.
The Cooper Rush factor here matters a lot.
Yeah.
The Ravens looked so bad last week. Texans defense is good, but they looked bad in every element of the game. They got embarrassed, frankly.
They really did. Ravens fans want a QB change. Will Caleb Williams be top 5 this week in quarterback? I'll say top 10. I don't know if I'm going to go out on a limb and say top 5. Top 10.
I'm banking on him I'm starting him over Justin Herbert because of the reasons we previously discussed.
That came from Eden, Father Various.
Yeah. I'm a big Caleb Williams. He was nails, and Washington's defense is fine. It's not great. You have to think this game matters a lot to Caleb Williams on a personal level, going head to head with Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, that's true.
And for the Bears franchise, now listen, Ben Johnson was not the coach of this team last year, but it was around this exact same time of year that the Bears, who actually had a pretty decent start to the year, Hail Mary lost to the Commanders. The season went down the absolute crapper. Guys were fired. Players were playing terribly. Basically, all Bears fans are getting PTSD of just restarting the rebuild all over again. This game should mean a lot to the Bears. I think they come out with a really good effort on the road.
Tyreek Stevenson, still on the Bears roster, could have a revenge game. If you don't recall, last year he was celebrating,
waving to the crowd
on the Hail Mary play.
He's like, oh, crap. They're throwing it.
He got back, but it didn't matter. It was too late. That's what he's going to be remembered as until he makes a bigger play. Lots of textures rolling in here. The fear. Toronto or Calgary winning a cup before Edmonton.
Couple of those.
Flames winning a cup because we'll never hear the end of it. Glenn says, when I was younger getting stuck in the upper luggage area on a ski bus trip. Used to crawl up there for naps. Good way to get there. Dusty says, if you consume the NHL, you want games every night. Couldn't care less about growing the games. Yes, just give me an outlet to bet on some goal scores. Yeah, I mean, hey, Dusty, you'll have tomorrow, I guess. You'll have a lot of options tomorrow. But I don't know. Like, to me, Friday night in the NHL, nothing else really going on. Baseball is not for everyone. A lot of Canadians not going to watch this game unless maybe you want to see who the Jays are going to meet.
Well, pre-scout.
Yeah, maybe. But I feel like that's more of a diehard thing. I feel like most Canadians, just stereotyping, would rather watch a hockey game. So why not give us Pittsburgh, Boston, or something along those lines? Florida, Pittsburgh, give us, defending champs and Crosby. And then later on the night, give us Oilers and Canucks or something, It's just me. Like, it doesn't have to be every game, but a couple games. Maybe.
I agree. Like, I don't think that there should be a night at this stage of the season with no games on.
It's too early.
Yeah.
It's too early for that. We're missing opportunities. We'll watch something else, though. Matt says, I grew up on PEI. We have no big wild animals. No moose, no wolf, no deer, no bears. For this reason alone, I'm really afraid of bears. Yeah, stay in the city. We found there's a moose running around our neck of the woods a couple days ago. Huge. Greatest fear again, Greg. Toronto or Calgary winning the cup before the Oilers. Colby, my greatest fear is the Oilers not winning a cup with McDavid or Draisaitl. Matt and Leduc is that the Flames try to start Dustin Wolf 70 times this season.
Back-to-back first 2 games of the year.
Okay, Duke. What's so hard about that? What is so hard about a goalie playing 2 games in a row?
I don't want to toot my own horn, but earlier this week I played back-to-back nights.
Aren't you playing tonight too?
This afternoon, right after this show, as a matter of fact. Now, listen, I say that in jest, obviously.
Yes.
But, yeah, I think it's just a matter of, like, playing that position is so much harder on your body from a certain perspective, right? Like the up and down, the side, like the joints in your hips and your knees and stuff. Now, that seems like more of a long-term thing, like later in your life, like, oh yeah, I played 70 games 2 straight years for the Calgary Flames. Now I can't walk at the age of 40. You're burning your guy out that you hope is your franchise goaltender a little quicker, I suppose, doing it. But every now, like, it seems like teams are so against it. Like it is a hard line that they do not cross to play a goalie on back-to-back nights. Every now and again, I have to think it would be okay.
I mean,
especially when you're in the situation of the Flames. We talked about this yesterday. Your backup goalie is Devin Cooley. God love him.
Great mind.
Tough night when he's in net, probably more often than not.
But like, I don't know, and I would love to just sit down with like Devin Dubnyk. Just like one question: like, how tough is it? How, like, if you're feeling 100% on Tuesday and then you have to play again on Wednesday with a plane ride, what percent are you at? Like, if he wins that game last night, is he getting carried off Kellen Winslow style? Like, oh, what a heroic performance on a Warrior.
Tell you what, next time we on the morning show we have Carter Hutton on, usually pretty frequently. I'll make sure Kevin asks him that next time we have him on.
It's not me saying like these guys are soft. I'm not saying that, but I'm just curious.
Oh, yeah, like you don't think the goalies would be game open to it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not every time you have back-to-back games, but every once in a while, doesn't seem like it should be that big of a deal.
Matt Leduc said they're going to manage Wolves' workload by missing practice, not skipping starts.
That doesn't sound fun either.
Is it going to creep its way to the players? Load management? No, I don't think so. But I am just curious, like, what would the percentage be at? How was Dustin Wolf feeling going into that game? Like, was he thinking, I'm sure he's a gamer, like he's geared up to do it, but curious about that one. Let's take a break. When we come back, more of your text, 1-833-441-1440. It is Fantasy Frenzy. Halley, Douglas, Fenwick, and Wilness with you here on Sports 1440. Also streaming on Sports 1440's YouTube, Facebook, X, and Instagram. Brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky.
Listen up, because you're not going to want to miss this. Right now is your chance to get in on Play Alberta's biggest offer ever. For a limited time only, new players can get up to a $1,000 casino bonus when they sign up. There's never been a better time to join the fun. Visit playalberta.ca today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Legacy Heating and Cooling is sounding the call. Don't struggle through winter with a furnace you can't trust. For maintenance before winter strikes, call Legacy. Call Legacy. For furnace tune-ups and repairs to give peace of mind. Call Legacy. Call Legacy. Or to scrap your old furnace for a brand new high-efficiency one. Call Legacy. Call Legacy. And with no payments, no interest for 1 year on your new furnace, it's gotta be Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Michelle and Colette are sisters. Sisters who don't agree on much, especially when it comes to which hockey team is the best.
Edmonton is the best, baby. Vancouver's number one.
Even when it comes to meat snacks from Wilhawks.
I love the Harris-Schwiener. The ham sausage rules.
But they will agree
Wilhawk beef jerky is the best.
it might just be the only thing Alberta hockey fans can agree on.
Others can try to imitate, but no one can duplicate Wilhawk beef jerky. Only available in Leduc. Get yours today, because you don't win friends with salad.
Excavators, loaders, lifts, compaction equipment, and more. Find the XCMG construction equipment you need. Available for rental or sale at Japa Machinery Group. Japa, helping build Alberta from the ground up for 50 years. Visit japamachinery.com.
At Fountain Tire, get up to 25% off select tires, up to $125 off a set of 4 select Goodyear tires, and $50 off $150 service until October 18th. Restrictions apply. Book today. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
It's an action-packed long weekend of Oil Kings hockey at Rogers Place, starting Saturday afternoon against the Moose Jaw Warriors.
Then it's a Thanksgiving Monday matchup with the Lethbridge Hurricanes.
3 boxes of mac and cheese to use as noisemakers, then donate to Edmonton's food bank after the game.
And at every home game, score Calmont Kids food combos for $10 or less. The value is king-sized.
Edmonton, Moose Jaw, Saturday at 2 p.m.
Oil Kings, Hurricanes. Special holiday Monday noon puck drop.
Great seats at Rogers Place start at only $20 a seat at oilkings.ca.
They're not just a grocery store. They're a butcher, a baker, a cafe, deli, rotisserie pizza, and restaurant, all under one roof. Loca Quality Market does food differently with 2 locations to serve you. Edmonton and Sherwood Park. Visit loca.ca.
This hockey season, before every game, check out the pregame show with Andrew Walker on Sports 1440. It's brought to you by Titan Supply, your only source for rigging, lifting, and hauling products. Visit titansupply.ca. Every coach needs a game plan. Plan your fantasy frenzy with Halley and Douglas right here on Edmonton's Sports 1440.
Presented by Wilhawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
It's 11:22. Welcome back to Fantasy Frenzy here on Sports 1440. Connor Halley, Brandon Douglas with you. We got Fenwick and Wilness here as well as we're looking ahead to the weekend in sports, in the NFL and more. The show brought to you by Wilhawk Beef Jerky, only available in Leduc. Go check them out. Pay them a visit this weekend. It is Alberta's best beef jerky, and it is unbelievable. Go grab a bag or 2 or more. And it's not just beef jerky, Duke. You've been known to dabble in other things there.
I love the pepperoni. They're so good. Well, the spicy carrots, pickled carrots.
Not for me.
Well, they're too spicy for you, just like the McVeggie.
Just like the McVeggie. I look it up on the jerky for me, but it is delicious.
But and like the pepperoni, what I really like too is that you can get the honey garlic, the
jalapeno cheddar,
which
isn't too spicy for me.
That's perfect for Connor. I like the hot pep, little hot pep, little jerk, and some spicy spicy pickled carrots.
Yeah,
great combo. Great combo. All can go in your Caesar. Maybe you're mixing one up on a Sunday morning, nice and early to watch the Jets and the Broncos from London.
Breaking news: LeBron James will be out for the next 3 to 4 weeks with a sciatica.
That
sciatica's acting up.
Breaking news last night.
Breaking news right now,
according to SportsCenter. The umpteenth time I've watched this loop.
It's breaking news. Damn it! Skippy's greatest fear: Oilers make it to the Stanley Cup final and lose again.
That's your greatest fear?
That's fear. That's torture.
Has any, because we know obviously the Bills, 4 straight Super Bowls lost. Yeah. Has an NHL team lost in that many consecutive Stanley Cup finals?
I don't know.
We're trying to think. Mostly, like the teams usually end up winning one.
Usually. They were close. 1 goal away from tying it a couple of years ago. Could have gone either way after that. I think the Leafs went back. The Leafs did it twice in the 30s. Detroit did it twice in the 40s. It looks like it's actually 2 times quite common.
Mm-hmm.
Boston did it in the late 70s. St. Louis in the 60s. St. Louis lost 3 straight years in the 68, 69, 70.
And because wasn't that right out of expansion?
Yeah, and they had like the easiest
because the conferences were just the expansion teams and then the non-expansion teams.
I forget who was the coach of that team. But one of the coaches had like a good story. Like, yeah, we made it, but we always had to play like a really good team.
Just getting absolutely mollywopped.
Gibby said, no, that's not my greatest fear, but I was just playing around with everyone else. My greatest fear is that movie where the guy's trapped in the coffin underground. He's alive and then a snake enters the coffin. That would scare me to death.
That's really specific.
I don't know that movie, but it sounds awful. We're talking about fears. One of you is going to win a $50 gift card to First Round. All you have to do is text in your greatest fear to 1-833-401-1440. Denocracy says sharks in open water. I get that one.
I think open water would probably be mine.
Yeah.
The vastness.
I'm with you. You don't know what's out there. We need to get a text here from Dusty. South Florida game tonight will have a lot of points. I guess if you want points, that's good.
They the Longhorns? I know their logo is Longhorn-ish.
Bulls.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. They play North Texas. The Mean Green.
The Eagles.
Mean Green.
But their logo is an eagle.
A Mean Green Eagle?
Is that a rip-off? It just looks like the Kelly Green Eagle, doesn't it?
It works. Kirk says, Superflex Dynasty League. Oh, well, I should tell you guys, this segment brought to you by elksnation.ca. 2 weekly podcasts, Eddie Steele, Declan Kruger. Also now articles. You can go check it out at elksnation.ca. Get your podcast wherever you get your podcast from or on YouTube twice a week. Superflex Dynasty League 23-man roster in first place at 1-4. I'm weak at quarterback with Goff, Lawrence, Wentz, and Richardson. Ooh, Richardson on your roster still? I have Javonte, Jay Taylor, and Kyron Williams, good running backs, plus Harvey. Thinking of trading Williams for a good QB. Thoughts on the plan? Who could I reasonably get for either of those guys? Kyron Williams. I mean, he seems to be just a red zone magnet when he's out there. I guess probably best bet would be to, find a team that's loaded up on quarterback and go for a Hail Mary, take some shots. I don't know. It's hard to say specifically with your league. I like having Goff out there every week though.
Listen, I think Goff's a fine option. And here's I get it in Superflex. It just seems obligatory to play a second quarterback in that spot because they have the highest upside. You have 3 really good running backs. Don't know what your wide receiver spots are like. Like you can play other positions in that Superflex spot. If it's a bad matchup for Jonathan Taylor or for Trevor Lawrence, excuse me, don't play him there. Now, when your other options are Carson Wentz and Anthony Richardson, I don't know why Anthony Richardson's still on your roster, but if you're set on trading one of these running backs, I would say it as trading Javonte Williams right now would be selling high, but also there's a chance that he could just continues this and has himself a really good season. Whereas on Williams, I think he'd kind of be selling moderate to low because he just like the fumbles, production hasn't been the same so far. We're still pretty early in the season. Here we are, week 6. So that I don't know. If those are your quarterbacks, does that mean that somebody else is hoarding 3 or 4 really good ones? That probably means they're weak or another position. You could maybe probably know. It's a fine strategy. If that's the question here, what you could get for either of those guys, you'd probably still have to tack on something else to get a good quarterback for a running back.
Time to peruse the rosters.
Yeah.
Find your ideal
Do
mate.
some digging.
CJDM says, I'm afraid of those damn June bugs that fly right for your face. Imitation Tom says, water. Yeah. Petrified. I'd get it, man. Pools are fine. Lakes going in to a certain amount, whatever. But that ocean, it holds a lot of secrets.
So much of it's still unexplored.
Yeah. Right? What else is down there? We don't know. Would you guys trade Debo and ETN for St. Brown in a redraft league? Can you text me the answer back? I might miss it. RJ.
Would I? Yes.
I would.
I would.
Yes, we would. Texting back. Matt in the Duke says, I always thought LeBron was a pain in the you-know-what. Well, for opposing teams, absolutely.
Master Attic is acting up.
Yeah, give him a break. Scotty Bowman. Thank you, K. Low in St. Albert. That was with the Blues. Had a heck of a run. Imagine the Oilers play Ottawa in the final and we lose to the other Kachuk brother. That would be horrible. Currently, my greatest fear.
That would be tough.
Husk says, CH, flying. That's a common one. Attica says, my biggest fear is going to Delburn and actually enjoying it. It's a good time.
It's a great place.
Russ says, snakes. I freaking hate snakes. I get that, man. They're so unpredictable. You don't know what they're going to do.
They're so slippery.
Weaving in and out.
Plus teeth.
Crotch is my greatest fear is having to crawl through a narrow culvert. Oh, you see those people that go is it, I don't even know, caving or whatever? Splunking and then they go through the smallest crevasses. Ugh, what are you doing?
You have to come back through them again too. Oh, no, thank you. Stuff like that. And I get, we just talked about so much of the ocean's unexplored. Part of that would be going into uncomfortable areas. Why do you want to do that if as just a thrill seek? Skydiving, you have a parachute. Now that can fail. But I would take skydiving probably 100, maybe even 1,000 times over before I go cave splunking.
Yeah.
You're on the air, if you're calling through, what if your air hose going back to your tank gets caught on a rock and all of a sudden you just drown or suffocate or whatever. Plus you're trapped in between 2 rocks that are 6 inches apart. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Things you wouldn't want to do. Different breeds. It's not us. We're safer in open spaces on land, not underwater.
We evolved out of the water. That's why we are the way we are. We don't have gills or flippers, unless you're Michael Phelps.
Yeah. Gruff says, the only answer to biggest fear is clowns. Seriously, who thought clowns were fun? Remember that trend a few years ago when clowns would just pop up?
Well, when It came out, or the new It came out.
But before that.
Really?
And clowns would just pop up and they would just be staring at people in the darkness, in walkways and parks and stuff. There's a good video of a guy, he's recording himself. I think he's leaving a liquor store. Maybe he's got some courage and he's like, that's it. I'm just going to chase this one.
Rush him.
And rushed him. Yeah, it was very good. Playbook Vic sent us the text. You guys ask us questions about text. We'll ask you, the listener. Playbook Vic wants to send us Justin Jefferson for Jordan Addison and Josh Jacobs. We countered with, how about Addison and Derrick Henry, the king? He says, if you aren't willing to move Jacobs and want Henry, I'll need more than Addison.
Oh, the dance begins. There's the guy,
Trader's Waltz.
Guy in our league, noted Eagles fan, and I think at least once, probably several-time champion. He's had a really good run. He's offered up Dallas Goedert on the trading block, saying number 2 tight end in fantasy, which is true. And Logan's having a tough year. Hey, winner of our baseball pool.
Great season.
And yeah, he's trying to now probably shackle somebody for Dallas Goedert. Probably honing in on me because my tight ends are sus. Mason Taylor and Harold Vannon Jr.
Upside is what those guys have.
Yeah. Long term. It's Dynasty League.
We got a text saying how to pronounce sciatica. Sciatica. Okay. Sciatica. Appreciate that. Won't happen again.
Never make that mistake again, Connor.
Eden says people who are afraid of water have a very evil spirit. We are mostly water. Well, open water.
Yeah, the water in me is contained.
Shower,
except when
fine.
I got to take a leak.
Bath, fine. New hot tub, fine.
More than fine.
We're not made up of. Well, are we made up of salt water?
We're made up of salt and water, but not mixed together.
Could be shine because Connor, you'd hate the movie Open Water. Look it up; it'd freak you out. Oh, I might have to take a look at it.
We're mostly made of carbon, as is the majority of all matter on Earth.
Yeah, deep. That movie where the guy got stuck between the two rocks.
Oh, and he wasn't that one of the Franco brothers?
Yeah, it was James Franco. He cut his arm off.
We're mostly made up of hydrogen. We're 72% water, H2O. I remember this because it was a trivia question once upon a time.
Okay.
Got it.
Just so you know.
Last night, Thursday Night Football, Duke. I'm out of our survivor pool. And with that, I bid it adieu.
Yeah. Au revoir. I want to say I feel sorry for you, but anybody that was listening to the Kevin Carey show this morning would know that I'm telling a lie to your face. I took a little glee in you being eliminated.
Why?
Because
I didn't hold it over you.
Yeah, you were riding around on your high horse, taunting me.
I didn't even mean to.
Well,
every time I brought it
that's
up,
how it felt.
Was
I don't know what to tell you.
Another cut. Well, okay. I guess Duke's happy I'm out. Sad for all you guys who, like me, took the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh my gosh, they're in trouble. Drew Brees was right. When they were 4-0, he said that offense has a problem. Jalen Hurts, that undercut out, the interception, not a good throw. Got to zip that in there. And Giants, give them credit. Since Jackson Dart took over, like, what the hell do I know? They beat the Chargers, barely. Then they go into the Saints, lose, and then they come back and beat the Eagles. It makes no sense at all. Nonetheless, I'm out of the survivor pool. Good luck to all those of you who are still rolling through it. If you are watching on YouTube, Facebook, X, or Instagram, you might notice we got these new shirts today. Mine says, I don't even know, what does mine say, Duke?
Where sports live, Sports 1440, established 2023, Edmonton, Alberta.
And it's pink. So now, on Pink Shirt Day, I finally have a shirt I can wear.
Nice.
You can go get yours at 780. The 780.
The website is just 780.com.
780.
780.com.
I should bring it up, actually.
What color would you describe mine as?
Maroon? Mauve? Is that a word?
Mauve?
I don't know. Declan has the green one. I like Josh because it's just blue. A very easy one to see. But yeah, if you want to go to 7, so spelled out 780.com, you can go take a look at all our gear right now. I got to say, it's looking pretty good. And I'm sure more is coming. Oh, what's that one? The hay bales one is pretty cool too.
That was
That's
my.
Gregor's,
I was gonna say when Kevin and I were taking wagers on who would be wearing what one, I bet Gregor would be wearing that one.
If we had,
and I think they're straw bales, but that's just my guess.
I think you're right. Well, it says hay bales on it.
Does it?
Yeah. 1440 hay bales shirt.
Oh, I didn't see. I thought you meant on the shirt itself. I was like, it says hay bales on the shirt.
If we had a shirt for our show, what would it say? Like Fantasy Frenzy.
Wide berth.
It is a thing.
Wide berth. And then it would just be like a baby's head crowning.
Oh, nobody would buy our shirt anyways, but definitely nobody would buy that shirt.
Those bales are yellow.
I do like the I could have a beer with Low Tide.
Yeah, I might have to caught myself one of those.
Now, should it be could or would? I could have a beer with Low Tide.
I could have a beer with Low Tide.
That makes it seem like you could. It's
well, I guess that's up to Low Tide to answer. Could anybody have a beer with Low Tide? he seems like he'd be willing. Like if you just ran into Low Tide out in the wild, I'm sure it'd be game unless he has somewhere to be.
Yeah. Well, maybe. He's a pretty busy guy. He writes a lot of articles.
Yes, that he does.
Kirk said, there's a guy with 6 starting QBs in our league. I offered him Kyron for May. Crickets. Offered him Harvey for Danny Dimes earlier on in the season. Crickets. Goff and Lawrence both on a bye week in week 8. So that's why Kirk needs to go get some QB help here. Kirk, this guy must have heard me say, better my bench than your starting lineup, and took it to heart.
That's so unnecessary. Like, how bad is the rest of that guy's team? Or at least his bench.
Oh, I mean,
like I get
he's probably an injury and a bye week away from being screwed.
From total meltdown. Listen, I get that's the strategy some people deploy. Not for me. Like, I don't need a third or fourth quarterback on my bench. Like, they do me no good there. I get it, Connor. Better there than on someone else's roster playing against you. But you also need other players.
It's true.
You need depth. You only have one quarterback position, usually, super flex notwithstanding in this specific argument. But like usually at least a couple running backs. My own league has 4 wide receiver slots. I don't know.
Plant said, there's a Low Tide shirt sold. But FYI, I would rock a Fantasy Frenzy shirt too. It would be a spreadsheet of people's names crossed out, then your guys' names circled multiple times. What's the spreadsheet for?
Other people that...
I hope it's not your hit list.
Next up.
I think it would just say, like, Fantasy Frenzy. It is a show. It does exist.
It's a show about a show.
Remember that Santa Claus commercial? I do exist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's us. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll get to more of your texts, let you know what's coming up on the Lowdown with Low Tide and the Jason Greger Show. It is Fantasy Frenzy. Halley, Douglas, Fenwick, Wellness with you here from the Sports 1440 studios on Sports 1440, streaming on our Facebook, YouTube, X, and Instagram channels. Brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky.
You'll see us digging holes. No, we're not looking for buried treasure. You'll see us digging trenches as well. And no, we're not building a fort. We're GS Construction, and you'll see us in neighborhoods throughout the Edmonton area. So what are we doing? GS Construction provides rehabilitation and upgrade services to Edmonton and surrounding communities. Some of our underground utilities have served us for years and are past their useful lives. We replace them, so they're around for years to come. Find out more at gsconstruction.ca.
Hi, Mike here from Northgate Chevrolet Buick GMC. I'm super excited to tell you today that we have fed over 250 families so far with our Feed 500 Families event. With that said, we are still short of our goal. We have decided to continue this on through to the end of October. With your help and your support, we can get this done. Please stop in and see us today, 13215 97th Street, or visit us online at northgategm.com.
Edmonton Elks Campus Clash is back, presented by Innova. October 11th versus the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, featuring $18 student tickets, food and drink specials, after party at O'Byrne's Ice District, and you could win a trip to Cancun. Tickets at goelks.com.
GMC 0% event is on now. Get 0% financing on all remaining 2025 GMC models on limited terms, like the 2025 Sierra 1500 Elevation Crew Cab at 0% financing for 84 months. The 2025 Terrain Elevation All-Wheel Drive at 0% financing for 60 months. And the 2025 Canyon at 0% financing for 36 months. No matter what you need, there's a GMC for you. Ask your GMC dealer for details.
At Wendy's, $4 gets you more than just a burger. It gets you a Dave's Single, made with a quarter pound of fresh, never frozen Canadian beef. All for just $4 at participating Wendy's. Taxes extra. But hurry, this deal ends October 26th.
Michelle and Colette are sisters. Sisters who don't agree on much, especially when it comes to which hockey team is the best.
Edmonton is the best, baby. Vancouver's #1.
Even when it comes to meat snacks from Wilhawks.
I love the Herrischweiner. The ham sausage rules.
But they will agree.
Wilhawk beef jerky is the best.
It might just be the only thing Alberta hockey fans can agree on.
Others can try to imitate, but no one can duplicate Wilhawk Beef Jerky. Only available in Leduc. Get yours today, because you don't win friends with salad.
I'm Colin Livingston, president of Cantor.
proudly delivering world-class hydraulic torque wrenches in Canada since 2016. I'm thrilled to announce our in-house production of tool components and accessories for faster turnarounds and enhanced versatility. The future is here at Cantor.com.
No fluff, no fillers, just pure entertainment. Sports 1440 brings the heat with bold opinions, big personalities, and Edmonton's fiercest fans. This is your turf. This is Edmonton's sports leader, Sports 1440. Breaking down the co-captain, the assistant to the co-captain, the water boy, and the quarterback all in one play. Fantasy Frenzy with Halley and Douglas. Thanks for checking out Sports 1440.
Presented by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
11:43. Welcome back. It is Fantasy Frenzy here on Sports 1440. Connor Halley, Brandon Douglas, Josh Fenwick, and Sam Willis with you here from the Sports 1440 studios in West Edmonton Mall. Good day for a mall walk, I think. See a lot more youths in the mall right now with the whole teacher strike going on. Duke, when I was in grade 9, we had a 3-week teacher strike, and I loved it. But I'm hoping to get back to school ASAP. It's not a
during the strike were you here
thing.
Terrorizing the mall?
Played a lot of video games. Stayed at home. I think I don't even like my dad's a teacher. Maybe there was some sort of like, hey, you got to brush up on this, but I don't really remember that. I remember the good times playing Tony Hawk's.
I have no recollection of ever being a part of a teacher strike. Probably wasn't, but if I was, it.
Teacher strike in Delmer. There's just one teacher, right, for everybody.
It's one room schoolhouse.
Is that not what it was?
That was the case for my grandmother out at the Cumberland School, which is now a community hall a few miles from the homestead.
How many graduates in your class?
Like my graduating class.
Delburn High.
Delburn Centralized School. K-12.
Oh, okay.
DCS cost 2013, like 46, I think. It was one of the larger ones.
Really?
I think the largest class ever was like close to 70.
Jeez. I think I had 46 kids in my English class. Must have been good. No wonder you're so smart. You got like hands-on learning.
I had some really good teachers. People like to dog on like the type of education you get in small towns, and rightfully so sometimes. But I thought I had really good teachers, especially through high school. Shout out Mr. Good.
That's a great name.
And BJ Good. And then my chem and physics teacher, the Rob Dog, he was electric at floor hockey.
BJ Good?
Yeah, his name was Brandon John Good.
Dusty said my biggest fear is seeing someone I know in a grocery store or a public place. Yeah.
That is kind of the worst, right?
Like some people are just like, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Bye-bye.
I didn't come to the grocery store to chat. I came here to get my same 10 things that I get every week or whatever and go home. Probably because I'm hungry.
I've seen
need my ingredients for tacos.
I've seen people at the grocery store. The best is like, hey, how you doing? Good to see you.
That's probably tougher for you.
Walk away.
Having grown up here.
Yeah.
Like we see people here in the mall all the time.
Well, sometimes, yeah.
All the time.
It happens. I'm a West End kid. T the Exterminator says greatest fear waking up and turning into dead air only to find out my favorite radio station is off the air. Okay, well, that happened once. And if you tune in on Tuesday at 11 o'clock, it might happen again. But it's just a temporary thing. I promise you. We'll be back.
You can stream.
And you can always stream or watch us on YouTube. It is there. Timbo says your logo should be a wizard hitting a football with a hockey stick. I like that. That's a good call.
You are a wizard.
Harry. I'm from Red Deer. Delburn is cool. I deliver beer there sometimes. From Richard.
I love beer from Delburn. And other places.
Yeg Moose said, was that the entrance music for CM Punk?
You would know that better than me.
No. I think that's Cult of Personality, isn't it? We had Jimmy Eat World. Fantasy Frenzy t-shirt would be the Maxwell blown away guy surrounded by jerseys with different numbers on them. Maxwell blown away guy. We need a little.
I'm
more
looking it
research
up
there.
right now.
Shout out to Mr. Hulk, my grade 5 teacher in 2001. Loved the Devils, and our main art project was creating an NHL logo for our selected team. Then each day he'd use the logos on the board with nightly matchups. Also wrote our teams, and they wrote back. He was the best. I had a good actually I think like in high school, only one teacher I remember, Mr. Irwin. He was like a park ranger at Shep. Well, prior, and then he went back and taught English. He was a great teacher. I won't mention my Spanish teacher. But other than that, kind of just a blur. Tim says grade 4 was the best 3 years of Brandon's life. Oh.
Actually, at that age, I was almost skipping grades. I really peaked early.
It's too smart.
I had a lot of potential as a young person. Didn't really live up to very much of it, I suppose.
Well,
I was a really good reader.
Depends who you ask.
Most people that know me.
You haven't even begun to peak, if you ask me.
All right.
Coming up next on Sports 1440, it will be the Lowdown with Low Tide from noon until 2. With that, Steve Lansky will be by. They'll get you ready for the weekend in all sorts of sports. Talk some baseball, NHL. I think Duncan might even get you going with the college football slate that gets going tonight and then continues on Saturday. Then on the Jason Greger Show from 2 until 6. Well, at 2 o'clock, we've got, 2:20, Brendan Batchelor, the voice of the Vancouver Canucks. Look ahead to tomorrow's game. Lorianne Munzer will be by, Olympic gold medalist. We'll be joined by Cam Tate, Craig Button, Mark Spector, and Low Tide. Plus, we'll head out to Winnipeg, talk some Bombers as the Bombers in town to take on the Edmonton Elks tomorrow, 5 o'clock kickoff. And then I just found out, Duke, the final watch party of the season next Friday, Sherlock's in Sherwood Park. 8:30 start.
That's really far away. I would love to come, but I can't guarantee I'll make the trek.
My in-laws also were like, "Oh, we'll try to come out."
Told them where it
8:30.
was.
Could not be more opposite parts of the Edmonton, the GEA. It's totally far away, but I'll be there. Everyone will be there. It's going to be a party out at Sherlock's in Sherwood Park next Friday night, 8:30. I'll probably have a coffee at home. Rarely do I get to go home and go out again. So this will be a rare occasion for me. Usually when I
Once I'm
cross
out,
that threshold,
I'm out.
I'm just sitting down and calling it a night. Is there an unwritten rule in the NHL that says Calvin Pickard cannot be a number one goalie? No, not at all. I thought he was the number one goalie for the Oilers down the stretch last season. I had way more confidence in him, to be fully transparent. Oh, Brad Slater's going to be there tomorrow, next Friday. I just got the text there. So that makes 2 of us. There's probably about, I'd say, 25, 30 people that come to every Elks watch party to watch the football, have a good time, some food, some beers, win some prizes. But hopefully we'll see you out there too. It's always a good time. And pretty much everyone leaves with something. You
Lots
get
of prizes to be had.
Yeah. Your team's there, Elks staff. You never know. Maybe even a player will show up. It has happened a couple times. There's the last one. Elks receiver. Played in the league for a long time. Spent a lot of time with BC.
Hergy Mayala.
No. If I could quickly find the stats, I think we actually had Nick Anderson come by for one when he was hurt. Emmanuel Arsenault. He was out there with the family once, actually. So, yeah, players swing by. It's usually a pretty good time. Another one for clowns when it comes to Greatest Fear. Very quickly, if you do have your Greatest Fear and you want a chance to win a $50 gift card to first round, text it in 1-833-401-1440. People will have a chance to win that $50 gift card for tonight. Quickly, also shout out to Lance. I think it's Lance and Dean and Josh holding it down on the YouTube chat. Make sure you hit that like button as well. Yeg Moose says that finale. I'm the Vegas San Jose game last night. Nedeljkovic made Skinner look average instead of below average.
Tough scene for the Sharks.
Yeah. Getting caught out of your own net in overtime after probably should have. Shooting?
All right, you just
show.
said that so many times that we're going to be getting flagged from CTRC.
What? What did I say?
Well, it sounds like you're saying another word for defecation, but you're saying should-ing, which is not a word. But you're just like shoulding.
Shoulding, should having. They should have scored on an empty net, and they didn't.
For sure.
And then it goes the other way. Vegas, of course, ties it up. And then in overtime, you just got to go watch the highlights, Duke. You're a goaltender. What happened there? Trying to play the puck? Get caught out of position?
It happens. I did it on Wednesday night. It happens.
Crouch's biggest fear is shoulding his pants in public. Should-ing. That was a bad one.
Oh, it's Friday.
Add it to the clip show when we do our best of. We don't actually do that.
I'll be doing some deep dives.
Yeah.
Find that content.
We're live all the time. Duke, what's happening in the Elks game tomorrow? Are they winning?
Yeah, I think so. Why not? I'm going to be at the game. Take it all in.
Crowd should be good. Cody Fajardo was on the show with Gregory yesterday. Go check it out if you missed it, or wherever you get your podcast from. But kind of just talked about, losing those close games versus winning the close game and just being at home and how the impact of kind of the crowd helped them. Obviously, they won on the 2-point conversion, but the weather tomorrow, single digits.
A little chilly. Bring your sweaters.
I can't BS people and be like, it's going to be beautiful, perfect football weather. It is good football weather, but it is going to be a little chilly.
That is football weather. Chill in the air. It's autumn. Should be a beautiful scene along the road in front of Commonwealth. All the trees there, colored leaves.
Tailgate
gonna be awesome. So bring your sweater, bring your coat, bring probably your mittens and toques.
Yeah,
I would think, and enjoy the night.
Chili cook-off, I believe, as well.
And then rip home and or maybe you're doing the double dip straight from Commonwealth to Rogers, or in the case of me, go home to watch Oilers game, warm up with a little cup of cocoa or something.
Rigg says, "What's your first language, Connor?" Well, it's English.
It's the streets.
The text came in. Having should have scored. That's probably what I was trying to say, but I don't know.
Shoulding.
Too much coffee, not enough coffee.
It's tough balance. You got to find the happy medium.
I just want to end this on the darkest text we could have got.
I already closed my laptop, so you're gonna have to read it to me.
Greatest fear, Michelle. My whole family dying in a car crash.
Oh my God.
And the Oilers not winning another Stanley Cup.
P.S. Also the Oilers not winning a Stanley Cup.
All right. Well, that's a great way to end the show. We'll be back on Tuesday. Thank you guys for tuning in. Check the podcast if you missed it. Up next, it is the Lowdown Flow Tide. For Brandon and Josh and Sam, I'm Connor Halley. Thank you guys again. Let's get to a Sports 1440 update brought to you by Wilhauk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky, online at wilhaukbeefjerky.com. Only available in Leduc.
This is a Sports 1440 update.
Last game of the American League Divisional Series getting underway tonight with the Tigers and Mariners taking the field at 6 with the winner taking on the Blue Jays in the American League Championship Series. Week 19 in the CFL kicking off tonight as the Argonauts head to Regina to take on the Rough Riders. Kickoff at 7. Lots of hockey happening in and around our city with the Spruce Grove Saints hosting Sherwood Park in the BCHL, and the Griffins men's and women's hockey team tonight as the men's team takes on the Golden Bears at Claire Drake Arena, and the women's team takes on the Pandas in the Downtown Community Arena. WNBA Finals Game 4 getting underway tonight as the Las Vegas Aces look to sweep the Mercury, tip-off at 6. Coming up at the top of the hour, it's the Lowdown with Low Tide here on Sports 1440, and this has been your Sports 1440 update with Sam Wilness.
This is Sports 1440, a Stingray radio station broadcasting on Treaty 6.